And the reason I've argued all along, I don't think U.S. intelligence has a clue, because these missile cities are underground. Their production facilities are underground. They're not above ground. It's one thing if you've got an above ground factory that's churning out missiles, because you can count them. You got overhead satellites, and believe me, there are analysts out in the CIA, and now what used to be called NPIC is now National Geospatial Agency, that have to sit there and look at photograph after photograph, and they can count. There's one missile coming out. There's two missiles. So when it was above ground, it's easy to track. Well, they haven't been tracking it. They haven't had a clue for 20 years. Iran's built this underground facility. So the only way you get that intelligence is you've got to get somebody on the inside who is either working in those missile cities. They can tell you exactly how many they produce per day or per week or per month. And then it's a human intelligence. I don't think we've had, either ourselves nor the Israelis have had good intelligence on that front, because clearly they've underestimated what Iran's capability is in this regard. And remember, in the early days of this operation, they're saying, "Oh, we destroyed 90%," and now they're saying, "Okay, well, maybe it's a third now." So we're going from 90 to a third.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I was trying to make earlier, is that the claim of a third is actually a lot. Now you're saying even a third left is too little. They have a lot more left. You're right. The estimates were 3,000 according to CENTCOM. Other analysts were saying as high as 8,000. So it depends who you listen to on how many missiles they had. Obviously, they could have had even more. It's impossible to really know. The Houthis are even more mysterious on what their capabilities are.
Right.
We know that.
Right.
We know that they're not as capable, as you said, as Hezbollah, and obviously not as